they can't lie to us, and we definitely cannot accept these results just because they don't want to take more cost.
Hi, welcome back to IFBRAND Sourcing. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I start my day from receiving client request to executing each step, and how we execute efficiently through factory sourcing, sample testing, and data analysis, eventually helping our clients make the best decisions. My workday starts from collecting all the information and to check the project I'm working right now. Basically, my workflow, the first step is pre-sourcing and market research. It's like when we're receiving the requirements from clients, we're going to analyze its requirements and to understand what products they want. So we will check the product's structure and to understand its production process and material to better understand its cost structure. So this is my first step to do the requirement analysis. Let me explain. Actually, when we're doing the pre-sourcing, I'm collecting not only the product's information, but also the supplier's information to make sure the suppliers are able to produce these products. I mean, during pre-sourcing, maybe we'll have the first round discussion with the clients to make sure we fully understand its requirements. And at the same time, I'm collecting the samples from the suppliers to help us to better understand these products, like its surface treatment and the production process, and what's the difference between the two suppliers. At this stage, we'll do some sample testing. Sample testing is like first, it can help us to understand the products, like I said, and the next is to help us understand the cost. Now you can say those are the showering head. Those are the samples from the 3 different suppliers, especially those 2. They're totally the same. You can see any difference from the picture. That's why we need to take samples from the suppliers to check by ourselves and to find out what's difference between the different suppliers under the same appearance. Another thing why we need to check the sample is not only to understand the product itself, but also to help us have the better solution for cost control for our clients. Basically, when we receive the samples, we will check the appearance, the size, and the weight to do the records. Another is, like I said, we need to have better control on the cost. We will break down the sample into different parts. After we analyze the sample, we found, you can see the sample is like outer cases, the material is ABS, and we understand its production process, and the core part is the filters. This will help us to do home list to have a cost breakdown to our clients, to say if the clients need to design another new mold for themselves, it's better solution, or the clients just need to choose the existing mold. So this is, you can say sample testing is very important. For OEM products, when you decide to change the surface of a standard product, you might think it's easy, but sometimes it's not as smooth as you think. Recently, we have a Derma roller project. The standard of the factory is matte finish, but the clients needed to be adjusted into glossy finish, and the supplier is very confident to make it. When the PP sample is finished, it looks perfect from the supplier's videos, and they pushed us to have mass production to save time. But we didn't move forward. Instead, we request them to ship the sample to our office since it's just a one-day delivery. Guess what? When we receive the sample and we open the caps for a few times, the electroplating is fitted at the 2 protruding sides, and the factory insists it's processing restriction that can be solved. But how can we present these results to the clients and the customer? We understand the factory is Derma roller producer, not electroplating processing factory, which is their outsourced supplier. But they can't lie to us, and we definitely cannot accept these results just because they don't want to take more cost. So through our analysis, we find out the reasons why the electroplating is fitting so easily. 1. Only 1-layer electroplating process. 2. Lack of special pretreatment on the plastic material. 3. Lack of reinforcement layer on the top of electroplating, such as UV. 4. Various plastic raw material has different impact on the adhesion. Problems should be various based on the above, but factory needs to evaluate what can be the solution to meet the client's needs. With our proposal, they finally fixed the issue, so we could get the final production with an outcome that meet the client's expectation. After pre-sourcing and a simple testing, we better understand the client's requirements and the products. Now we have deep sourcing with the suppliers, just like we were finding the reliable partners for our clients. At this stage, we'll talk with the suppliers to have online factory visiting, because some factories are far away from us. It's not very convenient to visit at a site. We'll have a con call and online factory visiting. And for other suppliers which are close to us, we will visit their factories by ourselves. Visiting factory is to check the manufacturer's producing capability and to see if they do understand the production process and how do they do the quality control and how can they make sure they can do the on-time delivery. And because many clients are overseas, they can't visit the factories themselves, I'll be the eye and the ear for them. I will collect all the factory information, take pictures and videos, and collect those information to send to them. They can see what happens in the factory and how will their products be produced in the factory. After pre-sourcing, simple testing, and factory visiting, I will collect all the information, pack them to the clients, and discuss deeply for the next step. Clients will make the best decision based on this. So this is my daily workflow, and I believe you must be very clear about how we handle everything and how your project is executed. We just keep everything transparent and make sure we align with your requirements. If you want to learn more about sourcing from China, feel free to contact us at IFBRAND Sourcing. We provide tailored solutions to help your brand succeed in the global market.